Imagine the unthinkable, crash landing on a hostile, alien ocean planet. Your vessel is destroyed, and you're stranded in an environment unlike anything you've ever seen. This alien sea is teeming with bizarre life, a kaleidoscope of strange and wonderful creatures, some beautiful, some deadly. You're a lone survivor, constantly on edge, wary of the Reaper Leviathans' terrifying roar, a sound that echoes through the deep. And then there's the Ghost Leviathan, a silent predator whose bioluminescent form glides through the darkness, a haunting specter of the deep. But what if a new terror arrived, something even more formidable? Not an alien creature but a ghost from Earth's prehistoric past. The Megalodon? How would this prehistoric powerhouse, a creature of immense size and power, fare against Subnautica's uniquely evolved Leviathans? Could it possibly dominate this alien ecosystem? We're about to find out, dropping the mightiest shark that ever lived into the heart of planet 4546b's wild and unpredictable biomes. The Megalodon's sudden arrival would undoubtedly shake the established food web to its core, challenging everything from the smallest, most defenseless tiny peepers to the colossal, awe-inspiring sea dragons. Would the gentle reefbacks flee in terror from this new apex predator? And more importantly, would the territorial reapers accept a new rival encroaching on their domain? It's destined to be a clash of titans, a battle for supremacy in an alien world. We're not just adding a shark, we're unleashing a perfectly evolved killer, a creature honed by millions of years of evolution, into a hostile alien ecosystem, a world of bizarre flora and fauna unlike anything it has ever encountered. So grab your rebreather and prepare for the plunge. We're diving deep into the unknown to see if Earth's greatest predator can truly rule these alien waves and establish itself as the new apex predator. The adventure begins now. Prepare to witness the ultimate underwater showdown. Before we unleash the Megalodon, let's remember what made it legendary. Otodus Megalodon ruled Earth's oceans for millions of years, reaching up to 18 meters, 3 times a great white. Its bite could crush whale bones, and its hand-sized, serrated teeth made it the ultimate apex predator. Megalodon hunted whales, giant turtles and sharks, dominating warm coastal waters worldwide. It was a strategic hunter, targeting flippers or tails to immobilize massive prey. Even today's orcas and great whites pale in comparison to its size and power. Its extinction left a void no single species has filled. Now we're sending this 60-foot, 50-ton super shark into Subnautica's alien ocean. Will its raw power and ancient instincts be enough? The first test, the deceptively named Safe Shallows. Let's see how it fares. The Megalodon materializes in the Safe Shallows, a realm teeming with life, yet utterly unsuitable for a creature of its immense size. Immediately it's out of place, a colossal anomaly in a delicate ecosystem. Its sheer size is a burden here. At 18 meters, it's trapped in a maze of coral tubes, a labyrinth of vibrant coral that offers no escape, only confinement. And shallow seabeds, unable to maneuver with any grace or hunt effectively. The environment itself becomes an obstacle. The largest prey, gasopods, are barely a snack, a fleeting morsel for a beast that requires mountains of sustenance. Smaller fish are impossible to catch efficiently, their agility and numbers rendering them an unattainable resource. Starvation looms, a constant threat in this land of plenty, where abundance mocks its inability to feed. This biome is a buffet of appetizers, a tantalizing display of food that it simply cannot consume in sufficient quantities. For a creature that needs whales, colossal meals to fuel its immense body and sustain its predatory lifestyle. The adjacent kelp forests are no better, offering only a different kind of frustration and constraint. Dense creepvine stalks tangle and confine the shark, ensnaring it in a web of vegetation that restricts its movement. Stalkers are nuisances, not threats or meals, mere irritants that nip at its flanks, a constant reminder of its vulnerability. The Megalodon is a titan trapped in a terrarium, a king without a kingdom, a predator without suitable prey, forced to seek deeper, open waters, a desperate gamble for survival in an environment that may hold even greater dangers. Driven by hunger and frustration, it leaves the shallows behind, abandoning the false promise of the reef for the unknown depths. The gentle currents guide it toward the crater's edge, a silent invitation to a world beyond its comprehension, where the real challenges await, lurking in the darkness, ready to test the limits of its strength and resilience. Its first experience, confusion, hunger, and the primal urge to escape the confines of a world too small to contain it. The true test begins in the deeper biomes, where survival is a constant struggle and the stakes are higher than ever before. The grassy plateaus offer the Megalodon room to move and hunt finally, a familiar environment. Here it finds reefback leviathans, slow-moving giants, reminiscent of ancient whales. The Megalodon would ambush from below, targeting flippers and leaving bloody echoes across the plateaus. With reefbacks as prey, it could establish itself as apex predator, at least for now. Sand sharks and biters are no threat, they might even scavenge leftovers. But the Megalodon's hunts would not go unnoticed. The sounds and scent of blood would attract predators from neighboring biomes. The plateaus border dangerous territories, its reign here is precarious. The dinner bell is ringing and Subnautica's true monsters are listening. The Megalodon's dominance is about to be challenged. Drawn deeper, the Megalodon enters the Grand Reef, a world of darkness and bioluminescence. The open water is gone, replaced by vertical coral forests and eerie shadows. Ghost rays and sea treaders offer some food, but hunting is tough in the gloom. The real threat, the Ghost Leviathan, a 100-meter serpentine apex predator. A clash between Megalodon and Ghost Leviathan would be brutal raw power versus size and agility. Crab squids add danger, their EMP blasts disorienting the shark and leaving it vulnerable. The Grand Reef is high risk, high reward food exists, but so do threats the Megalodon can't anticipate. For the first time, it's not the biggest or the baddest. Its confidence is shaken. Survival is no longer guaranteed. The alien ocean is proving deadlier than anything Earth ever offered. The Megalodon must adapt or perish. The dunes look like perfect hunting grounds, but they're a death trap. This is Reaper Leviathan territory, aggressive fast, and armed with crushing mandibles. The Megalodon is detected the moment it enters. The Reaper's roar signals a fight for survival. The shark's bite is devastating, but the Reaper's speed and ferocity give it the edge. The Reaper grabs, pins and crushes. Its strategy overwhelms the Megalodon's brute force. Even if the shark defeats one, more Reapers arrive, drawn by the chaos. The Megalodon is a solitary hunter, unprepared for relentless, coordinated attacks. Injured and outnumbered, it succumbs in the dunes, a graveyard for giants. Its skeleton joins the wreckage, a stark warning. Some territories are ruled by fiercer predators. The Reaper Leviathan is not to be challenged. The Megalodon's reign ends here. Fleeing the dunes, the Megalodon seeks refuge in the mushroom forests. But the towering fungi create a vertical maze. Navigation is awkward, hunting nearly impossible. Jelly rays offer little sustenance, and ampeels threaten with painful electric shocks. The shark drifts to the sparse reef, safer but nearly barren. Here it can rest, but starvation looms. There's simply not enough food for a giant predator. The Megalodon faces a paradox. Safe zones lack prey, while food-rich biomes are deadly. Its Earth-based predatory model doesn't fit this alien world. It's too big for the safe places, not powerful enough for the dangerous ones. The struggle to find a niche is relentless. The Megalodon is caught between hunger and hazard. Survival is slipping away. Some biomes are simply off-limits for the Megalodon. The Lost River's corrosive brine and patrolling Ghost Leviathans make it a toxic trap. The blood kelp zones are nightmarish, ruled by adult Ghost Leviathans and warpers that can teleport prey. The Dead Zone is the ultimate boundary, an endless void swarming with Ghost Leviathans. Here the Megalodon is instantly overwhelmed and destroyed. These extreme environments expose the limits of Earth's apex predator. It's not built for crushing pressure, acid, or the planet's most fantastical monsters. Even the sea dragon Leviathan swimming in lava is beyond its comprehension. The Megalodon's journey into the depths is short and fatal. On planet 4546b, there's always something bigger, stranger, and deadlier. The alien ocean claims another challenger. So, could the Megalodon survive on planet 4546b? Let's break it down. For home, it struggles. Most biomes are too cramped or alien. For hunger, only the grassy plateaus offer real prey. Elsewhere it starves or risks death. For danger, it's outclassed. Reapers, ghosts, and sea dragons all surpass it. Its bite is formidable, but not enough against creatures that grab, crush, or swarm. The Megalodon's best hope is a brief reign on the plateaus before a native Leviathan ends its run. It's too big for safety, not strong enough for the top tier. But evolution is relentless. If a population survived, adaptation could create new, specialized super predators. The original Megalodon would perish, but its legacy might evolve into something even more formidable. On this alien world, survival demands change. The story isn't over yet. If Megalodon survived and evolved, what would it become? First, the Reaper Megalodon, sleeker, faster, with scythe-like fins to duel Reapers. an agile, brutal counter-predator. Second, the glow-maw Megalodon, adapted for the deep glowing mouth and gills to lure prey, resistant to acid, a ghostly hunter of the abyss. Third, the plateau crusher Megalodon, massive, armored, with a bite to shatter reefback shells, a living battleship ruling the plateaus. Each variant is a true Subnautica Leviathan, shaped by the planet's relentless pressures. These are not Earth's sharks, they're new apex predators, forged in alien waters. Evolution would transform the Megalodon's legacy into something extraordinary. The ocean's throne is always up for grabs. On planet 4546b, only the most adaptable survive. What would you imagine? We've watched the Megalodon struggle against the odds, adapt to a new world, and ultimately fall short in Subnautica's alien ocean. It faced challenges unlike anything it had encountered before. The native Leviathans are simply too specialized, too powerful, and too well adapted for Earth's greatest predator to truly dominate. They've had millions of years to evolve in this environment, but evolution always offers hope, a chance for change and new beginnings. Our imagined variants show how the Megalodon's legacy could endure, transforming into something new and formidable. Life is incredibly resilient, and given enough time and the right pressures, even a prehistoric shark could potentially become a new apex predator here, a king of this alien sea. The fundamental question remains, what truly defines the ultimate predator? Is it brute force, unmatched speed, or cunning intelligence? On planet 4546b, it's undoubtedly a complex mix of all three, plus a whole host of unique adaptations that we can barely even begin to imagine. Now it's your turn to weigh in. Do you think the Megalodon would ultimately be outmatched in this environment, or could it somehow carve out its own kingdom and thrive? Which of our evolved variants do you believe would rise to rule the depths? Or perhaps you have your own brilliant ideas for how the Megalodon might adapt to survive and conquer? Please share all of your thoughts and theories in the comments section below. The discussion is now open. Let's collectively imagine the future of the Megalodon together.